Reading Ambedkar, Volume 10, B.R. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Writings and Speeches, Volume 10. Early Education. Had the recruitment of the Mahar to the army not been stopped in 1892, it is possible that the Subedar's son would have followed the profession of arms as well as, but things were to be otherwise. Reading the value of education, the Subedar did his best to educate his son. This called for great efforts. Schools refused to admit the children of Mahar, and from his native district of Ratnagiri, he went to Satara and later to Bombay, where he finally settled. At one stage, he had to decide which of his two sons he could afford to keep at school, and he chose the youngest boy, now the leader of depressed classes. That youth learnt early what it was to be an untouchable. He was born in 1893 at Mahau in the comparatively democratic atmosphere of the military station. But as a child went to Bombay Presidency, he remembered going to school in Satara carrying a piece of gunny cloth to squared on its corner in the classroom. The school servants would not touch the cloth, which the young Ambedkar carried to and fro every day. He could not touch the school tap and could not quench his thirst if the school peon was there to open it for him. At home, his sister did the family washing, and no dhobi would wash their clothes and also cut their brother's hair. One incident stand out very clearly in his memory. Once his elder brother and his little nephew set out to meet their father at some town of the railway line, and no cartman would carry them on the last stage of their trip. They had eventually to pay double the fare to the driver to drive a cart themselves. Their appetizing meal prepared for a way was completely spoiled, as they had no water to drink and nobody would give them any help from Baroda ruler.